Hello friends, I'm back yet again for another one of these JP pull videos, and what we have here is a new version of Rain, and he's looking pretty sweet. So let's go over some JP Wotv stuff. But he is the King of Aldor, King Aldor Rain. He's a great sword. His Trustmaster is interesting, it's definitely unique. I don't know how good this buff is. His Commander and MA Master ability, Dream ability, all pretty standard stuff. The first, I guess, true Fire Commander. I wouldn't rate him as overpowered in that sense, but if we look at his Dream stats, 904 attack, just shy of what Zach has, so he's definitely gonna hit really hard. And he's weak to Pierce, but as a fire unit, I don't think he's got to worry about a water Pierce unit. Skill wise, I think there was one really standout ability. So his main passive gives him an extra ability on when he buffs, which I believe is these two things: reduce physical damage, reduce magical damage, and I guess increase physical damage, but it says 1 turn. So I imagine this is only going to be valuable if he buffs then attacks. Not bad. And he's got some other cool stuff. I guess you'd run maybe this or that. Pretty neat. Slash missile, which I think makes sense for the current meta. His buffs are pretty alright. I'm not overly wowed by them, but these newer units have been proving to be quite the handful. So Seal's Barrier gives himself fire attack. I believe he has an aura, which is like elemental chain down for enemies and nullifies CT up. So not bad. He's got a barrier break with decreased CT. That's a good move. This buff, I mean, oh my word, look at the wall of text. But I believe it's an absorb HP for allies and decreased AP consumption for allies. Wide res for allies? For allies. And he's got a revive. And he also gives himself other stuff. The conditions are whatever, but this is probably gonna be his bread and butter at 200 modifier that dispels bunch of defensives, plus does 75% more if there's 3 enemies. So this is gonna slap. And it's a big diamond triple hit, so that is definitely gonna slap. He's got this move, which is more or less just a true hit, guaranteed hit. He's got an interesting little like kind of curative ability where he restores a ton of HP, poison, frostbite, blind, slow, restores CT. This move is interesting, but I don't know. He'll probably never end up using that. And of course he's got the Trick Lancer and the Great Knight. Great Knight is obviously a pretty solid sub job. It's got the Sleeper Sleep, something like that, but I forgot to, I didn't want to translate to English. That's fine. Unfortunate. Now his Limit Burst pretty solid as well. And to decrease that fire res, triple hit. It will most likely open up with this, considering the range, considering the fire imperil. So if he does this and then his big triple hit, I feel like you're kind of toast, right? So this is definitely going to be a solid unit. Now let's go back to the game. and we're just gonna quickly go over. So I suppose this was me finishing up the trials. Yeah, just some boss battles. I still got a ton of medals. Let's just quickly go over the ranking in trials, just to take a quick peek. Then we'll go to the banner ranners. I did farm this out quite extensively. So 907th for overall score, 318, and the guild top 200 for overall, 133 for personal or a high score. High score, I played a little bit around with the high score. I could have spent more time, but I was doing other things. I think I just spent like 4 hours maybe trying to max the high score. And we have a Reincarnation Fest at the same time. So if I click this button, it'll show me kind of what units I'm chilling on. I have Sadali, I have Ramada, I have Jaden. Jaden is above 99, so is Sadali. I don't know if I have King Mont or O, but I do have Ramada. I pulled her in my last video. Now, you could buy a unit here, but I don't think I want to. I have a select ticket. I just think, what is this? I guess it would be about $60. I don't think I need that right now. And here, if you spend even more money, you could buy one of these bannered units, which is kind of strange in a way, because you can spend 3K and basically get, you know, any one of these, except Ketone and Volk. But Ketone and Volk are really way past their prime. They were actually featured on the last Reincarnation Fest, which was like last year. And that just speaks to the regular pool of units not going anywhere for these two elements. Like Fire has gotten pretty much only limited units since the new gen, and so has Dark. So there was really no other option but to run, to get, I guess, to choose Ketone or Volk. I mean, the options were extremely slim. For the rest of the elements, I mean, Light, I definitely agree on King Mond. Water, you know, Exia or O was fine. Lightning, Ramada or Venera, I would have probably preferred Venera, but the spear combo has been popular lately. And Sadali definitely more interesting than Falsette. And for Wind, you know, again, the spirit thing, but I think Shurika would have been a pretty solid choice as well. So this banner is going to give me one random unit. So I have. So it's really only between O and Mont, and then these two other limited units. But if I get Volk, I don't even know if I'm going to spend any time investing in Volk. Ketone, she does still have some use, but it's just mainly PvE, right? So we're gonna do this and see if I'm lucky. I believe I did this already on my other accounts, and I didn't get lucky. So we'll see. Only one you are. Now, Rain is a friggin' beast of a unit, but I don't know if I'm committing to Rain. Nice, I got a banner. This is Mond, right? Oh, it's O. Okay, cool. That's nice. Now I can slow build him over time. And I'll have Exia, Joom, O, Nicole. So I've got all of the regular fire units. Now, so now I could definitely just pick up King Mont here. I would only be missing Garusa and Venera and Gilgamesh Lucille. That's pretty nice. So let's just do some four-stepping for Aldor, King. Oh, nice. If I get it right away up. My vision card luck has been on point, but pulling for units has been just getting vision cards. There are some cards I still want. Nah, that one I already had. Anyways, my plan is probably only to do the 4-step. And if I don't get him on the 4-step, I may just not pull him on this account. I'm definitely 100% pulling him on my second account. My second account, I've already been playing Great Swords, and yeah. On this account, I'm still playing Kuja Helena, and I'm not really concerned about swapping or upgrading my team right now. It does just fine for... Nice. It does just fine for where we're at as a guild and what I'm trying to do in arena. Like, I'm only really going for top 5,000. I've kind of given up on top 1,000. It's just way too... you need to basically be popping refills every single day. But it would be nice to get them. Like, no, Aldor. Dang. Aldor and Griffin, man, have been trolling me. So if I don't get him on the 4-step, I'm just gonna settle for the shards and just leave it like that, and just keep playing keep playing the team that I already have, because I've got six vision cards at 99, and it's still a very solid team. Helena hasn't been really adopted at all in JP in terms of the top tier metas. Like, if you look at the top 100 teams, Helena is just not there at all. This is gonna be a gold book, I knew it. Okay, vision card. I effing knew it, bro. Two URVCs. And yeah, if I don't get him, I'm gonna just quickly swap to my alt account and just start pulling him there. I might buy the 300 ticket and do that later. There's also some free tickets. I think you get maybe 5 of them. On my main account, I'm probably gonna start doing the comeback bonuses. Farm that gil. From my estimations, you could probably farm anywhere from 7 to 10 million per comeback bonus. 10 billion, 10 of these, and you get about 50-60 billion, and wow, You're basically maxed out all the regular pool vision cards. Another vision card. Yikes. Alright, so my chances for rain are looking droughtful. Droughtful. 2 vision cards. Alright. I guess those are useful cards, but... yeah, it would be so nice to get them. Get the bingo board and all that stuff. That's good stuff. I don't really want to go to pity for him. But this is gonna be rain. This is so not rain. Going to pity for units constantly is going to drain my bank fast. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know if I'm down for pity. I might just do one more pull. For Demacia. But yeah, Trials of Reckoning and FF7 Rebirth was so nice. All of the units were absolutely meta tier, meta defining units. The top team in JP meta right now is the 2 new gunners from FF7 Rebirth, Irina and Rufus. And when I fight them in like quick pick and stuff, yeah, they are monstrous. Oh man. Okay, I'll do one last one because God. Okay, this is definitely gonna be rain, right? A 100% rain. Okay, if I don't get him here, I'm just gonna stop and go over to my alt account. Okay, this is gonna change. Oh, I really had a hope for him, but I'm gonna force myself to stop. Too bad. These things are just shards, right? Where would my shards best be invested? That's a great question. I'll just do Hero King mod for today. You know, this is a pretty nice banner, actually. I was really debating on my account to start doing the comeback bonus now. Unfortunately, if you want to get the vision cards, you need to do 30 days, which is pretty rough. Although, okay, so we did get some nice rewards actually. Some more freebies from the web shop. But I am going to swap my blue stacks. Okay, I guess I got it. Nice. So this is my second account, and one of the reasons I got into a second account, I don't know why I just went there, was because I knew I would be doing AFKs, AFKing, going AFK for 2 weeks, AFK for 2 weeks, at least like maybe 7 to 8 times. So I figured while I'm AFK, I can swap and play a different account. Oh, is this what they gave us? Oh, I did not realize. Oh no. I didn't realize they gave us a 10 pool of this. We'll just do that real quick. And swapping between accounts to either keep my spot in my guild, but also so that I don't actually have to stop playing Wotv. Because when you completely stop for a period of time, right? When you get back into it, it takes a little while to get used to the game again and redo the daily routines correctly, and yeah, waste of time. And just get back into the fold, right? And of course, the other advantage is I can be a part of 2 guilds, 2 global guilds. I can have different teams that I'm playing and working on, right? Like this account, I started playing with Zach because what was I doing at first? I think at first I was just playing Zach, Irina, and I believe Helena, because I also have Helena on this account. But then I just swapped to Lucille, Cloud, and Zach, because I've got more vision cards for that team. Yikes. And with Rain, we're also going to see his card next week, which hopefully will be a good card. And once I build this team, I might just play triple Greatsword. Go with Cloud, Zach, and Rain. And most likely eventually go into Hero King Mont instead of Cloud. And just run that as my team for a long time. And just sit back and kind of wait for the meta to completely shift. I've never been much of a meta hunter. I just play what I like, and I play what I can build, pretty much. Okay, we're just gonna skip this. I'll tell you one thing. This account has not very good luck. I believe I went to pity for all 3 FF7 rebirth units, and I went to pity for the vision cards and all that stuff. Hey man, connecting. We're connected, dog. Oh, bro. And this account I've been way more casual on, like I haven't even completed the story yet. Just been busy mega farming. Oh man, is this thing for real? Why? What are you doing? I've never had this before where it's... Okay. Alright. Is it telling me I'm not connected to the internet anymore? That's strange. Because on my browser, I'm still connected to the internet. Right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, maybe Wotv is actually experiencing some kind of problem. Well, that's no fun. I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's just connecting. It's telling me that I believe that message says that we're offline, that I'm not connected to the internet. But my internet is definitely still working. But I'm actually seeing the same thing on my... Okay, here we go. So it must have been just a server problem. Or maybe it was me. Okay, URVC again. I think the card I need the most is Hiromon's card. That one's probably the most important for me to get. If I get that, I'm gonna be satisfied. Narsh's card. That's a pretty decent card for using Narsh. I could use Narsh on this team. Narsh, Zac, and Rain would probably be like really good. Well, thanks for the lag. Now give me a Rain. Yeah, going to pity for Rain would be shitty. But if I have to do it, I'll do it, because here we go, Rain. Here we go, not Rain. So far in JP, there are 3, like, pretty competitive guilds. Vision Seekers, Cayenne, and my guild, Balam Garden. Yikes. What a pull. I think in TOR, Vision Seekers was the highest. They were most likely top 70, top 60, top 50, and Cayenne was right up there too. So global guilds coming in and, you know, I swear, okay, that's fine. Global guilds coming in and actually, you know, being pretty solid so far. You know, even us going to top 100 is kind of just shows that eventually as a guild, here we go, Rain. Yes, I believe this is him. Nice. Looking really nice. And his weapon has an effect on it that's not translated, so I do wonder about that. But this will definitely give me a really solid team to play on my second account for a while. I would love to play the Gunners. It's just the problem with setting up a Gunner team is there are not that many vision cards to go around for Gunners. A lot of the best ones would be what's her name? Yuna's card. I also fought one team that was Yuna, Rufus, and Mavia. And Elena, or Yuna, just went around casting her follow-up buff on both party members. And then Rufus obviously has his follow-up buff. And Maviana hasted herself. And then all of a sudden, I was just getting blasted by follow-up attacks. It was really great. Now, okay, we don't have Hero. I believe I don't have the Samurai Boy here neither. And I do not have Sadali. I don't have more. I have Jaden 100%. Well, I do get to select one unit. Okay, I might do that. I would really love to have Sadali. Oh, you know what? Let's just do these. Let's do these 10 pulls. Maybe we'll get Sadali or Mont. I really need Sadali to have just one, at least one Earth unit that can carry the team. Because otherwise I'm basically relying on fucking Earth Veritas. And he's not a DPS. He really sucks, actually. For PvE, he's not really a carry unit, especially not compared to Sadali. Yerma. And now all I really have to do, since there's not really any oh, is this Sadali? The OG one? Oh no, it's Falset. Okay. That's actually not terrible. One Earth unit that's somewhat strong, pretty solid TMR. I will take it. And here we have 2 UR units, that's nice. Whoa. Like, takes up the whole screen. Okay, give me Sadali. Queen Macheri. So it's a close one, right? Queen Macheri is Earth. Magic. Chunak. Okay, 2 URs on this one. 3 URs. Garusa. I'm actually really happy about that. Garusa is a great Esper to have. And that's not such an interesting card. Sakura. I believe that's it, right? Or is there one more book? That would be it. Alright, well, could have been worse. Could have been worse. I don't know if I have any other tickets. Okay, I'm not sure what this is, but I'll do it anyway. This might be just UR, VC, or unit. Okay, well, it's a unit and a vision card too. Nice. So I said I was unlucky, but this has been pretty solid. 3 URs? Nice. Okay, Fenrir. Not so useful cards. Aldor, that's whatever. Okay, I'm not sure what these are, but we'll do them anyway. Is this WR? This might just be URVC banners. But yeah, FF7 like was such a busy month for me. Starting off with the tower. Oh, nice, Dark Odin. I could actually probably use that Esper. That's good. Starting off with 2 weeks of doing the tower. That was a pain in the ass. Every day I was like spending a bunch of my extra time just going around trying to do the tower every day and hit the reset and all that stuff. But I did pull it off on my main account exclusively. I didn't touch it on my alt accounts. Afterwards, it was 2 weeks of extra bonuses for farming multi. So I sat around farming multi. Okay, this one we're going to do skip animation. And if we get a banner, that'll be good. I don't want to sit around for MR guarantees forever. Because there's 14 of them, right? So I guess I didn't get anything. Nothing new in terms of units. So for 2 weeks, I was pretty much spamming multi-rooms with some sub accounts as well as my main account, and I farmed like the Farplane archives, the story missions. I farmed them into oblivion. I cleaned out the shop and capped out on certain missions. Okay, this one we'll just do regular. Man, I actually have a lot of these. That's kind of crazy. So still hoping for Sedali or Mont. Ugh, the wrong Sedali. Last chance. Okay. Some Howlet action. And then after those 2 weeks, well, it was the Trials of Reckoning. And during the Trials of Reckoning was pretty chill, but what I was doing is I was farming the missions on some of my sub accounts just to basically get them higher player rank. And I actually also started a third account. And again, for the purpose of swapping around my accounts. Okay, I'm not sure what this is. These are like what MR guarantees, I guess so. But there is one UR in there. Queen Macheri. I've just been playing this game way too much. I'm probably a couple months out of being on chill mode where I've done the majority of the basics. Well, I didn't really get what I was hoping for, but that'll probably be it for today, boys. I'm assuming after Rain's card, we're gonna be seeing perhaps Laswell drop, because his card features Laswell and Rain. If it's not Laswell, oh damn, is this 2 URs on SR guarantees? That's nice. If it's not Laswell, we could be going into another collaboration. Could be a rerun. Nickel Victoria. Could be a rerun. I am kind of thinking maybe we will rerun Trials of Mana, and if we do, I'm probably gonna hard skip just about everything. I don't think the units are that worth building at all. So I at least have some shards. But I am just gonna pull Hero Mont with this simply because I'm gonna be focusing on Great Swords, Warrior, and all that stuff for now. And that's gonna be it, boys. I hope you guys have been enjoying the final days of Wotv Global. I have pretty much hard skipped on playing Global at all. I have not really gone back since I migrated over to JP. I've probably logged in once, and that's exactly it, right? I've just completely abandoned ship, and in big part because I've been very, very busy farming up my JP stuff. And this is part of the reason, because I started one account and then maybe 2 weeks later I was like, you know what, I really kind of want a second one, because when I get a second one, that'll give me more flexibility with being able to AFK for a while, where I could at least just swap accounts in one guild and keep my spot warm, right? And of course, I don't want to be that guy that's just in the guild AFK, not contributing, right? Because especially nowadays, we're in kind of a growth period where we need to rank up in terms of arenas and all that stuff, or arenas, guild battles and all that stuff. We definitely need to rank up. So I don't want to be a burden, but if I can swap my accounts around, that would probably be much more helpful than actually just leaving for a while. And the advantage of Mont is I can throw a bunch of shards at him. There's even a 200 shard pack in the shop right now. I don't know if I'm willing to buy it on my alt, but I may. I think we're fine like this. Anyways, as per usual, I make extra long videos because I just drag it out, do a bunch of extra stuff. Eventually I will get better at this, not going above and beyond for every single video, just wasting everybody's time, because I know that most people aren't probably watching the entirety of my videos, which is, you know, completely fine. I'm not really trying to do this for fame or anything like that, become the next Oron J. My main goal is just to show people that you can still have fun on Wotv, even though it's JP, right? You can still enjoy the game while it lasts. And at this point in time, it's hard to say when it's gonna be going away for good. It could be 2 years, could be one, could be half a year, could be no year, right? Could be like next month, right? I did even think about it after FF7. I was like, well, what if we just what if it just EOS's right now, right? Just FF7 then gone, boom. But of course, the way it's looking right now is like we're probably gonna be staying alive for a while. Still need to buy those gil shards, and I'll probably buy the 10k worth of shards. You know, they have some, like a pretty crazy deal in the shop right now where you can just buy 400 shards for 20k of whatever unit you want. So in theory, I could have Hero Mont pretty much maxed. And let me take a look, right? If we do filter Greatsword, this is my Greatsword arsenal, right? So we have the 3 FF7 Greatsword cards. I've got this one, which isn't really that good. I have Hio's card, which is actually pretty useful, and Exia's card is also pretty useful for agility and HP. I do like that card a lot. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. With Rain's card, I could be hardcore chilling. And then, of course, King Mont's, Hero Mont's card would be a great addition. I do fancy this card as well. Throw that card on for some dark resistance slash attack pen. Pretty nice. And yeah, this account still needs a lot of work, which is one of the reasons why I'm okay with AFKing for a while, because I could just sit back and work on this account. I have so many espers to farm out, which I'm 100% able to do if I just invest the time. So many. Like, I've got the good ones here. Yeah, I'm chilling like a villain. I don't have Minotaur, which is a good one. Alright, boys, that was pretty sick. I had fun. Peace out till next time.